guys, Pwnobi here, bringing you a battle with John0330 from Pokecommunity Forums. It's a UU battle with a new team I made, but she asked if she could use a BL and one OU because she doesn't have a full UU team right now, and I said, yeah, that's cool. So I lead with my bulky Arcanine, she leads with Staraptor. She's going to go for the Brave Bird. I realized I can live a second one as long as the first one wasn't minimum damage, so I go for the Morning Sun. I'm just going to keep going for Morning Sun while she keeps going for Brave Bird to slowly gain back a little bit of health while she hits herself with recoil damage. I'm thinking she's either Scarfed or Banded. I don't know who's faster, Arcanine or Staraptor, so I don't know if she has to be Scarfed. But she told me she was Scarfed later, which makes sense from the damage. So like I said, I'm going to keep Morning Sunning while she takes recoil. And I'm just going to go for the extreme speed here, because I don't want to risk getting a crit or anything like that. Get a little bit of lefties, and she's going to go ahead and send in Weasel, I think it's called. Yeah. So I'm going to predict the waterfall and switch out into my Tyrant Kuma, my Azumarill. This team's also kind of a monocolor team, you'll sort of notice. But I take the waterfall really nicely. Less than 100 damage, that's pretty good. And I'm just going to go for the superpower, predicting a switch. Although I guess superpower would be the best move either way. And it's going to do over half to this Gastrodon, which actually made me pretty happy. But I know that it won't kill now because of the attack drop, so I'm just going to switch into my Altaria. And he's going to go for the recover. Now, just to see if this Gastrodon has Ice Beam, I'm going to go ahead and switch into my Lantern, knowing he won't go for the Earthquake, because obviously I'm flying. And he switches out. I don't know why, but that confirms that he doesn't have Ice Beam, or at least if he does, then he probably made a bad move, or she probably made a bad move. So she's going to switch out, predicting an electric move. I'm going to predict that switch and just go for the Confuse Ray. I don't want to take a Leaf Storm or an Energy Ball, so I'm going to switch out back into Arcanine to take that, which works out pretty well. She doesn't get confused, but that's alright. I'm going to go ahead and, what'd I do here? Will-O-Wisp, predicting a switch. I was hoping she would send in a physical sweeper, but no such luck. But I guess Will-O-Wisping the Gastrodon is pretty awesome, actually. It was actually pretty crucial. So I don't remember what I do. I go back into Tyrant Kuma because I don't want to take an Earthquake with Arcanine, and I know Tyrant Kuma pretty much walls this thing to hell. And also I really like how much damage that superpower did. I'm thinking that superpower is going to be my key way to kill this Gastrodon, because I don't have any grass moves except for my Sceptile, and I don't want to switch him in. I like to bring him in as a revenge killer. So she's going to switch into Pikachu, which I really have no idea why. Maybe she didn't think I had Aqua Jet, and she could just kill with an electric move before I'd attack. So Roserade comes back out, and I don't want to take a Leaf Storm or an Energy Ball, so I'm going to switch out into Altaria, because Altaria pretty much walls this thing. I don't know why that took so long, but she's gonna go for the Sludge Bomb, which does not too much, but she gets the poison, which kind of sucks. But this thing does have Heal Bell, so I wasn't that worried about it. I'm gonna go for the Roost here, knowing that the Sludge Bomb does less than half, so I should gain a little bit of HP back. And I think I'm gonna go for the Heal Bell here, because I don't want the poison to start racking up on me. And I think 2/16 plus that Sludge Bomb is at least half, so Roosting really isn't going to do me any good, because she'll get a crit eventually if I just keep doing that. And yeah, I knew I could live another unless the first two were min damage. So I'm going to go for the Roost, but she gets the poison again, which really sucks for me. And she gets a crit right here to take me out. So that kind of sucked. I was going to go for the Roost and then Heal Bell, and then I think I'd survive and go for Roost again. But I'm gonna send in Septile here because I'm timid, max speed, and I thought I would outspeed, but it turns out that Roserade's actually scarfed. It has to be scarfed to outspeed Septile, and that's really original actually. I mean, I guess I probably should have figured it was choice since all she was doing was sludge bombing, but I don't know. I've never really thought about a Roserade being scarfed. So now that I know it doesn't have Focus Sash, I'm just going to go ahead and go for a Flare Billets, which is going to take me out with Recoil, but at least I get rid of the Roserade, so that's okay. And I'm going to send in my Tyrant Kuma here, because my set actually runs Rest, and I'm hoping she'll send in something slower, or something that just can't kill in one hit. And most of the pokes I've seen of her so far, Weasel and Gastrodon, can't kill it in one hit, which will let me get the rest off, because my Lantern has Heal Bell. So I already knew what I was going to do. She's taken a while to think of who to send in, and I believe she goes with Gastrodon. Yes, goes with Gastrodon. So I'm just going to go for the rest. I really could have attacked once. Like, I could have probably just gone for a return first, but I didn't want to chance a crit or anything like that, so I just decided to go for the rest straight away. I'll switch out here into my Lantern, hoping for some confuse hacks, and knowing that with the burn, Earthquake couldn't kill me. But she's actually going to switch out and go to Weasel. And then she's going to switch again because she doesn't want to take an electric move with Lantern. And I'm going to go for the Confuse Ray. Not really predicting that. Well, I did expect her to switch, but I would have gone for it regardless because this Lantern actually does not pack an electric move. So that was kind of just a bluff throughout the whole battle. But the Confuse hacks goes in my favor, and she hits herself, not getting the Earthquake off. So I got the Heal Bell, and I'm going to switch back into Kuma now that I'm not asleep or anything. Sorry about that, I was talking to someone in AIM. But anyway, you guys saw what happened. I'm just going to go for the superpower here because I really knew it did a lot of damage from that first hit from towards the beginning of the match, and I was really hoping it would kill, or at least it would get within range of killing with an Aqua Jet and she wouldn't go for the recover. But luckily it did kill. So I'm just going to go for an Aqua Jet because I know Rapidash can obviously outspeed. And she goes for the Mega Horn, and I survived with 16 HP, so that was really awesome because Rapidash can do some pretty good damage. And I don't have any scarfed people on this team actually. So I'm going to send in my Rhyperior because it's just 2-to-1 now. All she has left is Weasel, and I have just Rhyperior and Lantern. And like I said, my Lantern does not have an electric type move. So I'm just going to try to one-hit kill this thing with an Earthquake since Weasel's defense is really poor. And she gets the flinch with Waterfall, which scared the shit out of me, to be honest. But luckily, I do survive the second one, and that was a great game. Peace.